To help you get started with STS, we've created a few templates. To find those templates, click on Create New Board at the top right of your screen. Here you will see a window pop up where you can select a template, then write down the name of your board. So what you want to do is click on this drop down here, and you will see several templates come up. We have templates in English, Spanish, and French. I'm going to go through the top 4 templates so you can see there are 3 that have 1 AI colleague and 1 template with 2 AI colleagues. You can have a colleague to the left. You can have a colleague in a side panel on the right-hand side. You can enter 2 different scenarios into a single AI colleague and have that colleague take those scenarios into consideration. Or you could have one scenario or a few pieces of information and get perspectives from 2 different AI colleagues. So I will walk you through all 4 of these templates. We'll go through the first template in this training, and I will go through the remaining templates in separate training so that you do not have to scroll through the entire training to find what you need. So let's start with 1 AI colleague to the left. I'm going to name this board marketing because of the simple example that I'm going to use. I haven't prepared anything, so I don't really know what is going to come up. All I've done is prepared a few simple prompts because I want you to recognize the thought process that you can go through as you build and work with STS. So I need a business idea. I don't even have a business idea right now because this is a demo. So I'm going to ask my AI colleague to help me come up with a business idea. I'm going to hit enter. And so now my AI colleague has given me a business idea to start a subscription box service that delivers eco-friendly and sustainable products to people's doorsteps each month. This taps into a growing demand for environmentally conscious consumer choices. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to put it into my context below. And I'm just going to revise this a little bit and say I'm starting a subscription box service that delivers eco-friendly, etc. So there we go. So I've got that in the context now. I don't need this card anymore, so I'm going to delete it. Now I'm going to ask this colleague to help me build a marketing plan for this business. I'm just going to enter the prompt. I'm going to make sure my colleague has the context by checking that box. So this title is context. I want this information in the AI. I'm going to click on my assistant, choose context, and let's stick with the competence assistant right now to keep the answers relatively short. I'm going to hit enter. And here we go. We have a brief marketing plan. It's telling me to identify and define my target audience. It's talking about a unique selling proposition, some branding, websites, e-commerce, content marketing, social media marketing, etc. as I go down the line. And this is my brief assistant. So you can imagine these answers can get relatively long. So I'm going to put my target market up here. This is all new to me. And I'm going to move this card over. I like it. So that's my target audience, and I'm going to just say target audience. And let's say I want to learn where this audience hangs out. So I'm going to add a list below. There's my list. I have to click in my list, and then I'm going to configure this list so that it's an AI. I'm going to click save, and I'm going to ask this AI, where does my target audience spend its time? And I'm going to do that. And let's just use some actually colloquial language, because this is how we talk. I'm going to say hangout. Where does my target audience hang out? Let's hit enter. And as you can see here, I gave the target audience as a context. So it's saying they're environmentally conscious. So online, they might be on Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, following eco-friendly influencers. They might be on some subreddits, Facebook groups, website blogs, eco-friendly blogs, tree hugger, grist, green biz. It's giving me specific examples. E-commerce website like Earth Hero, package free shop. So it's given me a number of examples of where my target audience hangs out. Now, let's say I want to move to the USP, so I'm going to actually add another frame to the right. Here we go. And there's my frame. So here is where I'm going to talk about my USP, which I'm going to grab from this card here. I'm going to move it over here, and I'm going to cut and paste. So there's my unique selling proposition. And I want to get a sense of how to communicate. So I'm going to add a list below again. I'm going to configure this list and make it an AI again. And I'm going to make sure that I have my target audience in there and then my USP. I'm going to adjust that. Sorry, I said a USB. I want a USP. I'm going to enter that there as well. And so I have my USP, and I'm going to say, how can I communicate? And you know what? I want to do one more thing. I want to give it the context of my business. I'm going to say, how can I communicate my USP to my target audience? Let's see what it says. Here we go, communicating your USP. So it's telling me to understand my target audience, my core message, and it's giving me examples. Discover eco-friendly and sustainable products delivered to your doorstep each month. Make a positive impact on the environment with convenience and ease. So it's giving me different strategies to connect with my target market based on where they hang out. It's giving me examples, and I can just work through this entire process by going through each step that it's provided me here. So I can just keep building and keep going until I have an entire marketing and communication plan just by using the tool. So that is template 1.